Alright, so this is a Honda Fit 2015. So I already took my my glove box off here, and I actually never, I don't think I ever made this video, so I'm making it now. This has been a while since I've had the amp in here. So this is my Alpine amp that I showed in my in the other video. So there it is, and you see that it's suspended by zip ties. See all these zip ties here. And the reason why I did that is because I didn't want the metal of the amp to touch the metal of the car. So usually when the amp metal touches the metal of the car, that is a potential cause for engine noise. So engine noise in a stereo system sounds like a high-pitched whine that matches with the engine. So as you rev higher, you rev your engine higher, the higher pitch will it'll sound it gets louder basically. It whines. It's like this high pitch kind of whine. It's very annoying. So that's why I did that. So it's basically it's not screwed down or anything. It's completely suspended and held by the zip ties. And I placed it in this orientation because that way I could easily get access to the gain adjustments right here. Right, and from the bottom you can actually get to the other adjustments down in here. But once this down here is set, you don't have to worry about it. It's basically just the two gains that's up front. So the wires basically run back here and run over and connect to my deck. And you see my other video about the wire harness. You can see part of the wiring harness that I have, that I made is back there. You can see all that. So I actually never showed you how I ran the power. So that's what I'm gonna do now. And the ground, the negative, the ground, I actually have it screwed onto this part of the car right here. So I can't remember exactly where I found the screw, but there was a screw on this part somewhere back here that I found. So I used that as my grounding point. So this is this part of the dash is my ground point. Let's go around to the other side. So over here to the side where your foot pedals are, right? All right, my this is manual transmission. So you see the third pedal. So if you look underneath here, you see all this fuses here. There's also this fuse here box as well. This fuse box is actually held on by this cover here. Normally this cover is it's like it's like that, and you basically just pop this off and you take this off. This fuse box here has a lot higher. This fuse box here has a lot higher amperage. No, these little fuses over here, they only go up to I think no more than 20 amps on this little fuse. And actually I think that might be enough for your amplifier, but I didn't want to use any of these at all. You could have connect one of those circuits. What do they call them? Circuit. Shoot, I can't remember what they're called now. Basically, it's a power wire that has like a little fuse connector on it that plugs in, and you basically you're creating a circuit. But I didn't like that. I thought that was kind of hokey. So basically, I use this power. This, and you see right here is my that's it right there. So this is I'm using basically a regular inline that normally connects to the battery. So this right here is the full size fuse, whereas these little fuses here are the micro fuses, right, or the mini fuses. So I have a 20 amp fuse in here. The fuse on the amp itself is 15 amps, and basically there's this one spot here, and you see where the wire is connected. One spot here where there's nothing, basically nothing. Or actually, this right here is one of the power sources for I believe for all of this, for this whole entire fuse box here. So I connected my line right onto that. I unbolted this. This is a Torx. I think it's a Torx 30 or something like that, number 30, or maybe even a 35 or something like that. Anyways, it's Torx. Unscrew that, and I connected my inline fuse right there. So that's basically where I connected my power source. So you don't have to fish your power line through into the battery, nothing like that. Because when you do that, you're basically you're punching a hole through the dash somewhere, potentially you know, if there's already wires going through that spot, potentially you could damage the wires just there, or whatever, you know, cause other things. I didn't want to do that, so that's why I did this method. And basically, this fuse line here, this line, it runs underneath the dash, underneath right here, underneath the steering column, all the way across, and back to the other side into my my amp above the glove box. So that's how I connected the fuse box. Pretty simple, pretty easy. You know, no real work actually. The biggest work is I think the biggest work is taking off this just so that you can run it nicely across here. Otherwise, I think that's the hardest part of this, I think. Or at least running that wire anyways. Oh well, maybe when you have this off, but when you have the deck out, you know, basically removing all the stuff I think it's more work than the actual. Once you have everything down, I think that's the most work. So anyways, so this fuse box cover here, let me pop it back on. Let's see, something like this. There it goes. That's it. And basically, for me to pop this off, I basically just kind of hook my finger back here and push this side here, this end out that way, and it just pops right off. See that? It pops right off. And now it pops back on again and it doesn't come out. So it doesn't come out. So that's it. So that's easy, right? So that's how I connected it. So that way I also have right here easy access to the fuse if I need to. And that, you know, that wire that I have it hooked up to, that wire goes directly to one of the fuses that's connected directly to the battery. So that's it. Pretty easy, huh? All right, thanks for watching.